Chaput is the multi-award-winning author of historical fiction titles. Some of my favorites include her Defying the Crown trilogy and her standalone novel, Chasing Eleanor. Kerry's immersive storytelling can be found in her beautifully penned historical fantasy novels, Wild as the Stars, and today's behind-the-book feature, The Death of Primrose Whittaker. What is the book's premise?
The Death of Primrose Whittaker is set in 1924 Portland, Oregon, is where it opens, and it follows a fortune teller who she's actually a psychic, but her mother forces her to tell fortunes to support the family. And she has always known that she will die on the night of her 22nd birthday. And when the night comes, her spirit guide basically tells her, your time's not up, you got to go back. And she kind of gives her a little riddle and says that to avoid a lifelong curse, she has to go save the man with three colors. And she has no idea what that means, but she heads back to Earth to look for a man with three colors and goes on a great adventure.
What inspired the story?
Actually, a photograph did. I don't know if you have that experience ever where you see a photograph and a story just kind of takes off. But I live in Oregon, and there's a page on Facebook that is devoted to historical pictures and stories from Oregon. So I was, on that site, and someone put up a picture, probably from the late 1800s, at a place called Hot Lake Resort, and it's still there. It's still a place. And you look at it and think, what is that? And back at the turn of the century, this is in Eastern Oregon, there was a huge resort, and it is set right on a hot springs lake. And so that's why they call it Hot Lake or Boiling Lake. And it was back in the early 1900s, 1920s, huge resort. It had stables, and it had ballrooms, and it had art classes, and it had a little city with restaurant and a post office and all of these extravagant things. And on the third floor was a sanitarium. So it was medical experiments. They had a surgical viewing area that you could look down while they were doing surgeries, very crazy, bizarre stuff. And I thought, well, that just begs for a story. And so I kind of started writing the story of what it would look like if someone magical went there.
What does the hospital symbolize in the novel?
The hospital, so after Primrose sets out to discover and save whoever this man with three colors is, she hears about a resort / hospital that houses other psychics like her. And so she kind of goes on this quest to find other people who are like her, because she didn't know that there were. She just thought that she had this kind of curse of having to tell fortunes and hearing voices and seeing things. So going to the hospital represents her coming sort of home to herself and to her abilities and who she really is. Even though she's a huge outcast in the world, she finds a way to her inner world there to find self-acceptance and courage to be able to face life with these unique challenges.
What do you hope readers take away from the story?
I really want readers to feel that sense of belonging and home that you get with Wizard of Oz and Wicked. This is a Wizard of Oz retelling. There's a lot of little touches from that. I was inspired as well with the Wicked shows and plays. And I love the message of making yourself your most prized person in your life, and self-acceptance for exactly who you are, as different as you are, as unique as you are. And if other people don't understand it, that is okay, as long as you accept who you are. So I want that same kind of vibe when you read this book.
Explore The Death of Primrose Whittaker today, available at your favorite bookstore. And be sure to mark your calendar for Kerry's highly anticipated novel, The Secret Courtesan, releasing February 10th, 2026. Two determined women, 400 years apart, one mysterious statue, and a bombshell that could change history. You can pre-order The Secret Courtesan now. Thanks for joining us on Behind the Book, and happy reading.